Why waste a funky hairdo and a unique sense of style on somebody who is likely a sociopath? I mean, I get that that's a whole part of her shtick. So, like, she saw, okay, McCain, war hero, maverick that sometimes voted against Republican orthodoxy, but for the most part didn't. So how do I one-up that from my Democratic side? Oh, I'm going to vote against a living wage for people. And also I'm going to wear purple hair at some points and funky clothes and shirts with slogans that make me stand out in the sea of white men. But actually, I'm just upholding everything that's horrible in our government. Mm-hmm. Can't stand her. And I actually cannot genuinely comprehend how little empathy she has for other people, and how it really is like a Disney villain kind of get up, because she's doing horrible things, but it's colorful and she thinks she can get away with it. And then she's going to get mavericked and labeled as such. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. She's I've never seen someone who has yet to find out what their midlife crisis is going to be. Just pick one, babe. Because, and I'm watching Schitt's Creek. So good, of course. I'm a little bit late to it. And she reminds me of Moira.
She's mom calls me and goes, it's the greatest show. It's the funniest show I maybe have ever seen, ever. I was like, damn. Okay, got to get into it. Is Moira the mother?
The mother. Oh, God. Yeah. Kyrsten Sinema, you guys don't watch. Nato, do you watch?
No. I've watched enough that and my whole family watches it, so I hear a lot of Schitt's Creek chat at my house.
Well, Catherine O'Hara is just so over the top, and it is very Kyrsten Sinema. Although they're not the same person at all. Catherine O'Hara, queen, goddess, revelation. Kyrsten Sinema, again, I don't know, I'm 50 and I shop at Hot Topic.
When I first saw that video, I assumed that it was a video of something else, that like a sketch from that movie Election with Reese Witherspoon or something. Yeah. Just that someone had repurposed for this. I could not believe that it was actually a senator behaving that way. And then
there's something wrong with her.
No, I'm saying.
And so of course,
pick a midlife crisis, try crochet.
Naturally, I went down a cinema rabbit hole, sadly. And, she got her start in politics on the Nader campaign in 2000, which makes her the argument against your point, Emma, about the transformative power of campaigns. Because that didn't work. She just turned it. She's just a fucking opportunist.
Yeah. I mean, she was a Green Party person. That says all you need to know about the Green Party, in my view. But
damn, Emma coming on, burning down the Green Party and Jimmy Dore in one sitting.
Emma's got to come on more often.
I met Jill Stein many a time. She seems like a lovely person and would be a wonderful college professor.
Yeah, she qualified to be commander-in-chief of the kale stand at the farmer's market.
She would be a great college professor. Right. I mean, again, it's sorry, go on, Francesca. I don't mean to take over your show.
Oh, no, that's totally fine. I mean, it is interesting because there's a great article in The Intercept about Sinema and how essentially Washington corrupts and she's been very much corrupted. And also she's got that same BS maverick, I don't know what I stand for, but I want. There are literal, we think Twitter trolls are contrarian and people we don't like on Twitter. Imagine the contrarian motherfuckers in Congress. Why? Who are you doing this for? Clearly no one.
Well, I mean, and they get elected just to feed their ego trips. So it's probably 400 times worse.
Can I read a Sinema quote real quick?
Yeah.
So please. I was reading her Wikipedia page. There's a quote. In 2006, Sinema was asked about the new feminism and responded, quote, "These women who act like staying at home, leeching off their husbands or boyfriends and just cashing the checks is some sort of feminism because they're choosing to live that life. That's bullshit. I mean, what the fuck are we really talking about here?" And,
sounds like she has a lot of empathy, by the way. Feminism is about choosing what you want to do with your life as opposed to, projecting onto other people.
And what the fuck are we talking about here, you guys? Is really the question I want to ask. in the annals of great political oration, right up there with "Ask not what your country could do for you," and 7 years ago.
She's saying feminists want to stay home and leech off their husbands? Is that what it was?
Because they chose to do that with their life. And what the fuck are we really talking about here?
If only, oh my God, I would have fucking married rich so many times. I like at least 4 times by now, at least. Have you become a patron yet? Patreon.com/Bitchuation Room is where you can directly support this show and help me make it sustainable so that I can do more of what I do best. Doing this.